Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventure, D-Day, 0930 hours, Turn 19, Part 4. Looking at Omaha Beach, right flank, 2nd Rangers, Company C, 1st Platoon, 2nd Platoon, heavy weapons, just reaching the draw, the 116th Infantry, Company A, 1st Platoon, and they're from the draw, positioned all the way to the far left flank. The 743rd Tank Battalion, Company A, 1st and 2nd Platoon. The M4 Sherman with the dozer blade on the front is pushing the beach obstacles out of the way. Nasty artillery strike landed here, beginning of this turn. And the Sherman Crocodile flamethrower tank is following behind the cleared path. The 916th Grenadiers, 1st and 2nd Platoon defending. Just about wiped out. A few defenders left over in the hedgerows. 506th PIR, 1 platoon. Pushing forward. They've been engaged this entire fight with the 1058 Grenadiers, 1 platoon, 6 Fallschirmjäger, 1 platoon, and 3 armored units from the 100th Panzer. For the in-depth details, you have to go back, watch the introduction video. The main objectives on this table are the 2 bridges leading into Carentan, the river lock, which is open, and is flooding the green fields. Infantry advance, no run and no vehicles. And the other main objective is Carentan itself. In the introduction video, you'll find unit positions, casualties, and who holds the objectives at this time. We're going to continue tonight. We'll be still addressing the ambushes for this turn. And the first dice of this turn is actually a US dice, but we're going to start out with the German ambush. 1058 Grenadiers, platoon commander, 1st Lieutenant Kreutner, and his radio operator. They're going to spring their ambush with a fire order. He's going to for his fire order, he's going to radio over to the 6 Fallschirmjäger medium mortar team and give them a fire order. They're going to fire at the same target, which is the 57mm AT gun, and they'll go down since he's hitting on a 4. Miss. 2d6 and a scatter dice. See where that missed shot's gonna land. They'll be hitting on a 3 next turn. Lieutenant Kreutner's 2nd order dice will go to the 1058 Grenadiers sniper, center window. He has 1 pin marker. He's gonna be testing at a 10 and under. It's good. The sergeant is gonna target the 506th sniper, Sergeant Caleb, center screen. Looking for a 3. Misses. This soldier's position's already... this sniper's not hidden, so we won't have to roll for him to be spotted. Lieutenant Kreutner's 3rd order dice is going to go to the 1058 3rd section LMG gunner. And he's gonna open fire on the 506 2nd Squad LMG team to the right of Sergeant Caleb. And they're going to get 5 shots. And he'll be hitting on... Oh, first he's got to take a test. He's got a pin marker. 10 and under. Pass. All right, 5 shots. He's a single. Oh, that's going to be 4s for a small team. And then hard cover 6s. Oh, misses. Next ambush roll off. U.S. 2nd Rangers, 1st Platoon Sniper. He'll spring his ambush with a fire order. He's going to try and take out this 916 Grenadier soldier on the roof of the bunker. And he's from 2nd Platoon, 1st Section. He's going to need a 3. Gets the hit. 5 and 6 to kill, 4 to wound. That's the wound. How many turns till he bleeds out? 5 turns. The sniper is an NCO. He's going to order the platoon sergeant to his right from 1st Platoon. He's going to give an advance order. He's going to head up the beach. They'll need to take a landmine check. So it's a 10 and under. He passes. Platoon sergeant, from where he's at, doesn't really have much. I don't think he has much shots. Let me get a view from this bunker and see if he can fire at the bunker. Maybe not. Yeah, I think he can get the unit who already has a pin. It's going to be 916th Grenadiers, 2nd Platoon, 1st Section. And I believe it's 3 soldiers with assault rifles. So he'll be hitting 7s to get a shot in on those guys. When possible. Platoon Sergeant, he's able to give out 2 order dice. His first dice is going to go to the 2nd Rangers, 1st Platoon Commander, 1st Lieutenant. Him and his radio operator have been working on this wounded soldier from his 1st Platoon, 1st Squad. The platoon commander has 3 pin markers, so before he can advance, he'll need to pass his order test. And he'll be testing a 10 and under with the NCOs nearby and himself. He's going to ignore those pin markers. Passes. Now, landmine check. 10 and under. Good. And they're going to move 5 inches normal across the sand, and they're going to drag the wounded soldier with them, try to get him into some cover to work on. Platoon Sergeant, 2nd order dice. It's going to go to I think he's going to give it to the 2 soldiers here from 1st Platoon, 1st Squad. One's the assistant squad leader, and then the LMG gunner. And they're going to try to they're going to stay right where they're at, and they're going to try to save this wounded soldier. First, so they'll be on a fire order. First attempt on a 6. Second attempt on a 5 up. That's actually the company 1st Sergeant's messenger. Company 1st Sergeant's right next to the soldier who's just revived, the messenger. And he has just 1 pin marker, so the company 1st Sergeant, I can either attach the messenger to him again, which means the company 1st Sergeant can't move till next turn, or the messenger could be attached to the 1st Squad assistant leader and the LMG gunner, and then 1st Sergeant could move. But I think I'll have to stick with the 1st Sergeant, and that means the automatically needs to go down now. we go. Company First Sergeant is messenger. Go down. So that was the second order dice for the platoon sergeant, first platoon. Now we'll address the platoon commander, the first lieutenant, who also can give out 2 order dice. First platoon commander, first lieutenant's first order dice is going to go to the first platoon, first squad assistant leader. And it looks like actually we've got a first squad soldier, the BAR, and then the first squad leader also. So these 3 soldiers are moved together. They'll need to pass their order tests at a 10 and under. FUBAR. Rolling on the FUBAR chart. They're going to panic and run away. They're going to run back here to the water's edge. And they'll have to take a landmine check as they begin to flee. So 10 and under. Holy crap, they hit a landmine. Yikes. Alright, landmine chart. On a roll of a 1, they take a 2-inch HE landmine hit, and on a 2 up, they take D3 pins and go down. Jeez. Alright. D3 pins, 2 pins. So that brings them up to 3 in total. Alright, the first lieutenant's next order dice is going to go to the first platoon, second squad leader, and 1 rifleman with him. These soldiers have 1 pin marker. They're going to receive an advance order. First lieutenant orders soldiers to advance, and they pass an order test first. 10 and under. They pass, and that'll get rid of that 1 pin. Now the landmine check. 10 and under. They're good. Next ambush roll off. Reroll. U.S. forces. There are no more U.S. units in the hedgerows, Carentan table, that are on ambush. So back to Omaha Beach. 116th Infantry Sniper. He's gonna spring his ambush, and he's gonna target the 916th First Platoon Sniper. And he is the order dice on the right. He's center of this bunker. Let's see if we can pick him off. He's been picking off our GIs, so we're gonna seek revenge here. Alright, we're gonna need a 3. Gets the hit. They'll put a pin on him. And this sniper. So the Germans, officers and NCOs or veterans, can only be killed on a 6, wounded on a 5. And so here we go. Let's see what he's gonna. Just the pin. Sniper is an NCO. He's gonna order these 3 soldiers from 116th 3rd Squad to advance up to the breach in the barbed wire. They have 3 pin markers, but they're within range of their platoon leader, first lieutenant, and also the sniper. So, it looks like 3rd Squad leaders in range too. So they'll be testing it at a 10 and under. They fail. They're going to go down. Next ambush roll off. Germans. 916th Grenadiers, platoon commander, 2nd platoon, first lieutenant. He'll spring his ambush with a fire order. He's going to be able to give out 3 orders. He's going to start out by giving out an order to the first section LMG team. And they're going to go, man, you know, all of the targets they have, it looks like they're down. The lieutenant's going to order the first section LMG team to go on ambush. Because they really don't have a shot right now, but once the U.S. soldiers come in through this area, they'll have much better shot. And their only real shot is the 2nd Rangers, 1st Platoon, 1st Squad group of soldiers, center screen. The ones that stepped on a landmine. They could go for the platoon sergeant, but it'll be on 7s. So I think you have it waiting for that long. They might not have a shot. You know what? They'll go for the platoon sergeant. Center screen. He'll be hitting them on 7s. But we'll go for it. Because by the time we wait all the way, earthquake. We wait too long, we may never get a shot. So 5 shots, needing 7s. One possible. Need another 6. Lieutenant's 2nd order dice is going to go to the 1st section assistant leader and the 2 soldiers with him. They all have assault rifles. They're going to receive an advance order, and they're going to just reposition, get all 3 of their guns up against the front of the bunker. They have 1 pin marker. They're going to have to take a orders test, 10 and under. Pass. Advance. 3 soldiers with the assault rifles are going to open fire. Every one of the targets that they currently have are all going to be on 7s. So I think we're going to target we'll go for the same target, the platoon sergeant. Zoom in a little bit there. Center screen. So they'll need 7s, 6 shots. 1 leaning, reroll. All misses. 1st Lieutenant's final order dice is going to be given to the 916th 2nd Platoon medic who's working on the 2 wounded soldiers. He's going to receive a fire order. He's going to try to save the soldier bleeding out the end of this turn. The one with the 7 showing, red dice. Medic has 1 pin marker. He'll be testing at a 10 and under. Pass. He'll be saving the soldier on a 4 up. That's good. Medic just revived a 916th 2nd Section LMG gunner. And the gunner will be attached to the medic, and therefore he can't act for this turn. He just got revived. And that was the 1st Lieutenant's last order to be given out. Next ambush roll off. Germans. 6th Fallschirmjäger Commander, Major von der Heit. He's on the 2nd floor of the church tower, and he's got his radio operator in the top of the tower. He's going to spring his ambush. He's going to have his radio operator radio over to the 100th Panzer Platoon Commander, 1st Lieutenant Eulander, and he's going to give him an advance order. Actually, maybe we should just fire on that 57 millimeter. Even though they're down, it'll half the number of hits. We might destroy might be able to destroy the AT gun. Let's do that. So he's going to receive a fire order. All right, he's going to need a 3. Even though they're down, that halves the number of the hits, but that wouldn't affect the HE round, 2-inch HE from that close. So it's going to be needing a 3. Get the hit. And it'll be half the number of hits. So instead of, there's 1 wounded soldier. I count the gun also as being able to take a hit. So that'll be 2 hits in total. The 57 millimeter already has 4 pin markers, but here's D3 more pins, up to 7 pins. So the 2 hits will be +2 on the damage. So it's going to be, these soldiers will be dying on 3s, wounded on 2s, and the gun itself can be destroyed on 4s instead of on 6. So we have 2 killed. I think we'll leave the gun intact. We'll kill the wounded soldier and 1 other soldier, which will leave 1 soldier surviving. 1 soldier survives, and the gun itself is still in working order. So that'll take a morale check. He's got 7 pins, but he does have the 506 platoon leader, First Lieutenant Corey, right here. And that looks like the only soldiers nearby that can provide some morale. So that's still going to give it a +2. So he'll need to be at a -5, so 5 and under in order not to flee. Ooh, and I don't destroy the unit. I like to have him retreat, so he's gonna run fast as he can away from the Puma. Major Vonderheit's second order dice. He'll have his radio operator radio over to Sergeant Ronald in his half track. He has 4 pin markers, and so he's going to give him a rally order. He's facing off against the 506 second bazooka gunner, who's taken 2 shots at him and missed twice. So he'll be taking a 10 and under rally check, or rally order. Ooh, just passes. Getting rid of 1 plus, only 2 pins. So he'll still have 2 pin markers. Major Vonderheit's final order dice. His radio operator will radio over to the 6 Fallschirmjägers forward observer, and he's going to receive an advance order. He's going to head to the ladder and then up into the attic of this destroyed building. There we go. He's going to have a nice line of sight down the road. Call in artillery, rare airstrikes. I looked over both battlefields, and the Germans have only 1 unit left on ambush. It's the 1058th Grenadiers 3rd Section Assistant Leader. He's going to stay on ambush for now. And the U.S. forces on this battlefield here have no units left on ambush. Over on Omaha Beach, the Germans have no units left on ambush. And the U.S. forces have just the 116th Infantry Platoon Leader, the First Lieutenant, on ambush. So there'll be no ambush roll-off. Up to the U.S. if they want to spring this ambush. And springs his ambush with a fire order. First, he's going to order the 2 soldiers remaining for the 116th heavy machine gun to open fire. They have 1 pin marker. They'll need to pass orders test, 10 and under. 3 shots. We're going to target this last. This is the only soldier left on the far right flank of the Germans' defenses, and it's the 916th Grenadiers. Let's see if I can read. It's a 1st Platoon, 2nd Section leader. And they're going to need 3s, long-range 4s, single-man 5s, and then the hard cover of the trench will become soft cover because it's the heavy machine gun. So this soldier, he's not going to go down, so it'll be on 6s. Long-range 4s, single-man 5s, soft cover 6s. I'd like to get some shots off with him before he gets annihilated. Looking for sixes. Ooh, all misses. The lieutenant's second order dice. He's going to have his radio operator radio over to the second Rangers, Company C. This is the company commander and his radio operator. He's also got a forward observer attached to him. They have one pin marker, and they're going to get an advance order and move up kind of straight ahead. They'll be testing at a 10 and under. Good. Now it just has to pass the landmine check. It's good. Now the captain's going to be able to give out 3 order dice. First order dice is going to go to the 116th Infantry's first squad leader, who's at the barbed wire ready to make a cut. He's going to give him a fire order, and he's going to cut the barbed wire. Barbed wire's cut. And I actually went up, got my pliers, came back down, made the cut. So that's two spots now where there's a breach in the barbed wire. Here's the other. Infantry can start filing through. And we've got a flamethrower team from 116th First Squad ready to move on this 88. Ranger Captain, second order dice is going to go to the Sherman Crocodile flamethrower tank with 2 pin markers. And he's going to receive an advance order. He first has to take a 10 and under orders test. Unbelievable. Oh, alright. Fubar with the flamethrower tank. Unbelievable. And there's definitely the 88 is within 12 inches of these soldiers here. Oh, I wonder if we should take out the dozer tank so that the dozer can't clear the path. Oh, that's brutal. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna target the first platoon tank with the M4 with the dozer blade on the front. All right, he's gonna open fire. Flamethrower on the dozer blade tank, the most important tank, probably the one that's clearing the path through the obstacles. All right, so he's got the only hope is that he's got these 2 pin markers, so it's going to be hitting on a 5. But even if he doesn't, I'm going to roll with the scatter dice and see where that where the flamethrower's going to. Oh, it's going to cook somebody. All right, let's get a roll. It's a hit. The M4 Sherman with the dozer blade takes 1 pin plus another D3 pins. 1 more pin. And also the Ranger Company Commander is going to get hit as well. He's in the line of fire of the... that's just such terrible luck. And he's going to take another D3 pins. So it'll be 3 in total for the Company Commander and 2 pins so far for the M4 Sherman with the dozer blade. Damn. All right, Ranger Company Commander, D6 hits. 6 hits. Yikes. 6 hits. They're dead on anything but a 1. Ugh. Ranger Company C. Company Commander. He's killed, and radio operator and forward observer. Terrible. Yikes. All right, now for the M4 Sherman. the dozer blade. D6 plus 1 hits. 5 hits. And it's a plus 3 penetration. So the flamethrower is a plus 3 penetration. And the rear armor. So it's going to be plus 5. And this tank is I'm running my medium tanks at a 10 armor. So 5's glance, or 5's are superficial damage, and 6's will be leaking into the, inside the tank. So we're going to take, we roll on the 5 at a minus, alright, damage result chart at a -3. Up to 3 pin markers. We'll roll for turret jam now. 1, 2, 3, all good. 4, 5, 6, turret jam. Turret jammed, all sideways too. Alright, now we roll the damage result table again. Okay, so now he's immobilized with 4 pin markers. Now he's going to have to take his morale check. Let's see who's nearby. We've got a 116 platoon sergeant nearby. That's going to provide. So he's still going to be testing at looks like one NCO. There's 2. So it looks like he's going to be testing at an 8 and under. It's going to be a tough test. 8 and under. See if he sticks around or if he's destroyed. Oh, so he's going to stick around and be on fire. Oh, that was terrible. I can't believe that. And the company commander's 2nd Rangers is the one who ordered the tank, the crocodile tank, to advance. Yikes. Well, I think that's a perfect spot to end it for the night. That was brutal. And we made it through all the ambushes. The only remaining soldier on ambush will be a 1058 Grenadiers soldier in the headquarters building on the hedgerows table. I cannot believe that happened. Nightmare. And that was the tank that was going to clear the obstacles. Now we have to clear the obstacles with explosives using the infantry. Devastating. Well, thanks for watching. And finally to the first dice of 0930 hours, turn 19. To get to that next time, call it a night.